my name's Ian Fennell. I'm a solution architect with Matillion. I'm going to be showing you today how to use the Salesforce connector to load data into Google BigQuery. Let's get started. Matillion's Salesforce query orchestration component allows you to reach into your Salesforce and Force.com environment and bring data into BigQuery. It's quite a large interface. There's something like 200 tables, including custom tables that you can bring in. And it's all done through an orchestration component like this. If I switch into there and search for Salesforce, drag in the component like this and start to configure it. This component will do several things at runtime. First of all, it'll connect to your Salesforce environment using an authentication method that you provide. You then need to choose a data source, which is basically a table and columns, and optionally a row limit. And it'll query that data source, and you choose a target table name in BigQuery, which it will create on your behalf. It also makes use temporarily of a cloud storage staging area just to make the load run as fast as possible. You can use Oauth Authentication with this component, but I'm going to show you the username and password setup. For the password, you can choose to use the password manager, or you can simply store the value in the component, which is what I'll do here. Alongside the username and password, you do also need a security token, which you can generate through the Salesforce site. Once your authentication is done, you should be then ready to choose a data source, which you can do by choosing the drop down here. And you can choose from any one of the couple of hundred objects which are available through the Salesforce API. I'm going to choose the account table there. And having chosen the table, you can then choose the columns that you want to bring in from that table. A couple more things to configure. First of all, a row limit, and I'm going to set this to a higher value than the number of accounts which I know are in my system. I can then choose the name of a target table. And this is going to get created in my BigQuery database. And then last of all, I'll choose a staging area in cloud storage. Now all the properties have been configured. I've got a tick in the validation, a row of green OKs down here, and the border of the component itself is green. So I can run this job now, which I'll do with a right click. It takes a few seconds to run, and you can see the final success message coming out from the Salesforce query there. You can't see any of the data that's just been loaded in this orchestration job. So now that the E and the L, the extract and load of ELT, is finished, the final part of this is to start doing some transformations, and I'll add a transformation job for that purpose and switch into that. This job's going to start with a table input component, and in here I'm going to choose the name of the table that was just created, stage SF accounts. And I'm going to just add all of the columns in there. A quick check to make sure that we have the expected number of records. Yep, just over 10,000 in this case. And now I'm ready to build my downstream data transformations from here on. I hope you found that a useful video in how to use the Salesforce connector for loading data into Google BigQuery. For more information, visit us at matillion.com, or you can get started at any time using the Google Cloud Launcher.